The power of the dark. Science, 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 science.
Greetings, Earthlings. The Martian is here. Let's get into this. Star Trek Discovery Season 2. What are we looking at? I didn't even think it was going to be possible after the dumpster fire that was Season 1. But let's take a look at the stats. Odd thing here that I am seeing, nearly 4 million views, only 500 comments, only 1,000 or so likes and 200 dislikes. What is that telling me? Is that people seem to be somewhat largely indifferent to this whole thing. I don't even know what they're thinking. The big problem still is that this is on CBS All Access, the thing that Photon torpedoed the first season, likely to do the same to this one because no one can watch it. That's the big problem. Yes, they got subs, but as most of you know, they gave away a month free, and most of the big Star Trek fans that I know of that wanted to see this, they waited till the end of the season, subscribed for a month, watched all the episodes, and then unsubscribed and didn't pay anything. So how many were those actual subscriptions that stayed so they could watch that other great CBS programming? Probably not many. So let's take a quick look. Some action shots in some sort of wreckage here. There's Saru and Michael Burnham, and where is it here? There we go. Star of the show, Captain Pike. Captain Pike of the Star Trek pilot coming aboard the Discovery. Now, is he going to be a permanent star? We don't know. Looks like definitely he's going to be the captain for this season. Will he remain? We don't know. This was also another interesting thing that I could not find anything out about. There's some sort of metallic race here. This was very interesting. I have to say, though, I did not watch the complete first season. I couldn't get through it. It was just that bad, folks. So if this was a minor character from the first season, I'm sorry, I do not know. Some warping out. More of Michael Burnham and this goofy, strange, too futuresque technology, which that people also complained about. Now they're looking at, there's another shot of Pike in the Discovery uniform, by the way, which I think that's got to mean that he's going to be a captain of the Discovery. So this looks like the plot line of the series. This is I think they're calling a Red Angel. Apparently this is something Spock saw in a dream or vision, and Burnham is saying that she saw it too. Let's see. There's another shot of it here coming up, which people are talking about here, right here. So, people are saying that this looks somewhat like the Romulan Empire symbol, and maybe this means the coming of the Romulan Empire. The problem is, why would they be having a vision of a symbol? That doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. Now, the only way this could work is if this, whatever this is, if this is a creature or entity or whatever, if this then somehow becomes what Romulans take as the symbol for their empire, yeah, maybe that could make sense. But I don't know. Still pretty early to speculate on that. This is another big thing people are talking about, a D7 Klingon starship. Obviously not a D7, because this would be too early for the D7, so maybe this is a D6 or 5 or something like that. I don't know. The Aztecing here, though, almost makes it look to me like maybe these are supposed to be feathers, and that some people are saying that this could be Romulan. It would not be possible, though, based on the timeline, but as we know, Discovery has screwed that pooch before and messed with the timeline. So who knows? I'm hoping it's just. I'm hoping it's just what it looks like, though, some sort of visualization or something, or maybe some kind of an explosion. Captain Giorgio is back, and she is apparently now part of Sector 31, Section 31, which is the intelligence service of Star Trek. I don't know. I guess that makes sense. There she is, there with Pike and Burnham. And I did like her character. I thought she was okay. I think she kind of got a raw deal from Burnham, her character was horrible in the first season. Written horribly, done horribly. She was Mary Sue. Had no depth. The acting was, oh God, it was horrible. That first episode was just pathetic. They were just doing, I call it the stand and deliver monologue, where the actors just stand there speaking back and forth at one another and really saying very little. They're just issuing dialogue, Now there's a picture of Pike in the oldish style uniform. I assume maybe this is him back on the Enterprise. I kind of wish they would adopt this uniform. I like this a lot better. I don't like the Enterprise one, so I'm hoping maybe this is this looks like kind of an offshoot almost of Enterprise, and that then maybe this came along and the Discovery is still using the old uniform, and I'm hoping maybe they catch up and start using the new one. That's kind of what I'm hoping for, but I don't know. All right, we got to keep moving here. Back to the Klingons. It looks like we're getting Klingons that look more like Klingons. That's good. They don't have the goofy teeth. They have hair again. I don't know how they're going to explain all this. This looks to me like a female Klingon. Where is she? There's number 1 from, this was the character that Majel Barrett played in the pilot episode. I had no problem with her character. I liked it. Hopefully this woman will do a good job at that. She's wearing the older style uniform as well, which I hope will become the new one. More Pike. And there's Tilly, which, I don't know, some people liked. I found her too millennial-ish. And then there's the engineer. I don't remember his name. Let me see. It was Stamets. Incidentally, I don't know if we're going to see the whatever drive it is that they're using, because they are going through that lawsuit. His character alone looks like it was completely lifted from this Tardigrade game. I don't know if most of you know that, but it looks like the producers may have, or writers, directors, whoever, may have almost listed most of the characters as a Michael Burnham type character. There's an engineer and his partner who looks like that was lifted from here. The whole idea of the Tardigrade drive was lifted. So I don't know. I don't know if we're going to see more of that. That looks like Sarek. There's more Tilly. So here's the big reveal, which is Spock. And there he is, bearded Spock. I don't have a problem with the beard. Looks a little goofy, but we've seen this kind of thing before, and we've seen Vulcans with beards. That's not a huge deal. So yeah. So the portrayal of Spock. Let's see here if we got it. I believe his name is. Let's see. We've only got one up here. This is by Ethan Peck, and we'll take a look at him. Known as Ethan Gregory Peck, he is grandson of Gregory Peck, the famous actor. So he has a good lineage. If we go all the way down here, we see that looks like he was a child star. He was in that 70s show, 10 Things I Hate About You, 29 through 2010. Long acting career, and he made it from child star to adult star, so that's good. Looks like he has the lineage. He has a lot of acting experience, so hopefully he's going to do this good. He's going to do this well. And as we know, Gregory Peck had that amazing voice, so hopefully hopefully he's inherited that, because Spock had that very nice deep voice that everyone liked. But the biggest problem, CBS, is that you're still putting it on All Access. Your audience is limited. As you can see from here, no one cares. You have 3 million, 4 million almost views and very little response because no one cares. No one's going to be able to see it. You have to change this. No one wants to buy your service. And it doesn't matter how many Star Trek shows you put on there, they still don't want it. You're going to have to get this reserialized as Star Trek should be. Skip the first season, just start with the second season, serialize it, and go from there. Or put it on Netflix for the United States, or Hulu or something, whatever. But anyways, folks, this is running long. I got to be moving along, but still trying to get more subs, so please get down there at the bottom. Hit this button right here. Hit the subscribe button. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you can, hit the bell as well so you're informed of more videos. There will be more to come, folks. But I am the Martian, and I am out of here. Later.